on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be filling these holes, lining these holes with epoxy so that way water doesn't rot out my console. We're going to be cutting our starboard piece to go on top of the console. We're going to be cutting a couple other pieces too for the boat. We're going to be cutting the piece that I'm going to overlay the leaning post with. Let's get it done. Alright guys, so we're going to be making some more thinned epoxy. We're going to use this old little Dr. Pepper can. We don't need a whole lot, but we're going to need just enough. So I'm going to do 2 squirts of resin and 2 squirts of hardener. We've already got some acetone in there. So yeah, handy dandy plastic knife. And just go ahead and get a good mix. That's going to work just fine for what I'm going for. I'm going to get a chip brush and take it up in the boat. Alright guys, I feel the outside of my can kicking, so it's time to go. We'll take our chip brush here, knock the excess off. I've laid a black trash bag on the inside of the console, just so that if I do drip anything, it won't get on much. Go down here to this one. I know y'all can't see that one very well, but camera angles are limited around here. Alright, I'm going to coat this hole right here too. I know y'all can't see it, but it's where my VHF radio goes. And it's important on cool days like this, if you're doing any sort of epoxy work. It's going to be about high as 60 today, so I wanted to get this stuff on in the morning, or as close as I could to in the morning, so that way throughout the day today it'll just be kicking all day. That way when it gets cool tonight, most of the process is already complete and it's just getting harder from there. Alright, well, that's about all I can do on this, and we're going to come back up with some putty. I'm going to show you how to mix the putty up, and we're going to putty some of these holes up. Probably not all of these holes, but some other holes on the front of the console. We'll put some putty in them. Alright guys, now we're going to take some silica thickener and make us a little epoxy paste. Got a spoonful of thickener. We're going to go ahead and put our resin in. We're going to do 3 pumps of resin to start out with. We'll go ahead and put in 4 spoonfuls of thickener. Now be careful, this stuff is very light. Alright. It's not like those milled fibers. Those milled fibers were heavy. This is going to blend right well together as a putty. I want it a little bit thicker than that. See, it's kind of balling up down there at the bottom. Yep. That's exactly the consistency I was going for. And we're going to take this putty knife or squeegee. Well, pretty sure I called it a scraper in one of my last videos. We're going to go and take this and put them in those little holes. Before I go too far, I'm going to spray down these spots with alcohol. A little alcohol spray I like to use. That should evaporate in just a second. We'll go ahead and start working on this. Alright, those two up top are ready. Go ahead and get a little off. Put it on my putty knife. Squeegee, whatever it is. Take my knife again, drag it to where I need it to be. In this area, it doesn't necessarily have to be pretty, it's just got to be seen. Alright. Got 4 more to fill on the front. We're going to go to the sides where the grab rail was and do it the same way. I'll come back with a rag and some acetone and clean off the excess of each area. Just go back over with this putty, with the squeegee right quick. Alright, now I'm going to do the same thing on the side. Alright guys, so far I've got 3 coats of paint on the bottom of the leaning post. I've got my hole sealed that I want sealed in the boat. My speakers and fusion head unit and Lumitech lights that I've been waiting on are finally on the way, thanks to a buddy of mine in Florida, Black Diamond Tech in the Miami area. I'll put his link in the description down below. And we're finally about to be done with this whole project. This weekend is going to do some raining all day Saturday. So all day Saturday I'm going to work on getting the wiring done for the Lumitech stuff and my fuse panel and everything else. Then Sunday my plan is to start cutting the starboard. I didn't get to that in this video. I just ran out of time. I had a lot going on over here on Saturday, so I did what I could with the time I had. I did get one more jig made. I'll show y'all that in the next video that I'm going to come out with. It's going to be a lot of voiceover and time lapse. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that footage yet that I took of me making that jig, but we'll figure something out with it. I've really enjoyed making these videos for y'all. I've learned a lot along the way. I hope y'all have as well. Leave any feedback, good, bad, and ugly, in the comment section. If y'all want to see more content like this, subscribe. I'm trying to do uploads twice a week. I greatly appreciate y'all's support on the shorts I've just uploaded. Those have taken off beyond my wildest dreams. We're so close to 100 subs, so y'all smash that subscriber button, and we'll see y'all on the next one.